Welcome back to the Movie Draft House. I'm yours, Mark, and it's another 5-minute review. In today's review, we'll be talking about the. When did this movie come out? I didn't even look. It's a 2023 film, but Rustin. Rustin release date. This is how prepared I am. I just pushed the record button and I'm off. November 17th, 2023. And I believe it got a limited theatrical release, but it's available streaming on Netflix. I'm pretty sure that Netflix, it's a Netflix film, but it is directed by George C. Wolfe, who previously directed Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, a very good film. Probably deserved better than what it got in award season back in 2020. And The Knights of Rodanthe. That's a romance movie. But anyways, You're Not You, and some others. But Ma Rainey's Black Bottom was very good, and Rustin's very good as well. It's written by Julian Brees and Dustin Lance Black, and it stars Colman Domingo as the titular character of Bayard Rustin, Chris Rock as Roy Wilkins, Glenn Turman as A. Philip Randolph, Emil Amin as young Martin Luther King Jr. Who else? Michael Potts as Cleve Robinson, and Jeffrey Wright as Adam Clayton Powell. And that's pretty much it as far as like big names go. But this film is it's a biopic about the unheralded organizer of the march in Washington D.C. back in the 50s, Martin Luther King's March on Washington, and that took place in the early 60s. And this film wastes really no time of getting to the crux of Rustin's organization of this march and the trials that he went through to really get it going and get the people's buy-in, especially the black community's buy-in of what he wanted to do. And he's good friends with Martin Luther King Jr. So he's battling the whole film is, it's about racism and shedding light on this man's defining moment of his career, talking about Rustin, Bayard Rustin. But he's also a homosexual. He's a gay man. So in the 60s, black and gay, that was a recipe for disaster. You would even say that's, nothing's changed, right? So he's having to kind of navigate the just terrible waters all throughout the film. And Colman Domingo is so good in this. He got nominated for an Oscar for his performance here, and I hadn't before. Now I hadn't seen it, and I was just like, Colman Domingo, he's very good. He's a previous TV actor, but has just started to really shine in film. And I was like, good for him. He's a lesser known actor. After I watched this, put him in everything, right? He's so good, and the supporting cast is very good. Chris Rock is very good. Chris Rock's one of the most underrated actors I think we have, just because he's a comedian by nature, but very good actor. Jeffrey Wright's very good in this. Emil Amin is also very good. Everybody is good. This film is just top notch, top to bottom. I highly recommend it. It is just And Colman Domingo is not going to win the best actor, but very deserving of the nomination. So highly recommend. It's on Netflix now. Give it a watch. Hit the subscribe button when it pops up so you don't miss any future content right here on the podcast. And if you want to follow us on all of your favorite social media platforms, we're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, right here on YouTube. Give us a like, follow, subscribe. We're doing big things. And don't forget that the podcast releases weekly every Thursday on your favorite podcast streaming platform. Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, you name it, we're there. And we'll catch you next time.
How can you preach salvation and not want to save yourself?
Every day, we surrender that which makes us different.
I can't surrender my differences. The world won't let me.